Welcome to Candid Travels, Texas. Hey, we are in April of 2020. I don't know if you can hear me through this bandana, this mask, but here in Texas, we are observing the social distancing. Some people are wearing masks. It's not mandatory right now yet. It might be. So we have currently our state parks are open, and we are being encouraged to go out to state parks on the weekend. It's a weekend right now, so we're going to drive around and see where we end up. But today, I just wanted to give you guys the assurance that God is in control. God's in control. That's right. God's in control. I don't get upset if somebody is not wearing a bandana or a surgical mask. By the way, in the old days, when you're out in the bush, surgeons had to wear these as makeshift surgical masks when they have to do emergency surgery. It's not because of the patient. It's you don't want to breathe your stuff into the patient, right, while you're operating and such. So anyway, I wanted to give you guys the once again, I talked about it before, but the movement, the SALT movement, is a medicine tactic. What that is first of all, you combine the two. Movement is medicine. When you're moving around, we're bioelectric beings, right? Karate, whatever you want to do, Tai Chi, yoga, dancing, it's just move around, right? Okay. Movement is medicine. And salt air is actually not bad for the lungs. So what you could try to do is go to somewhere where there's salt air, and the beach. Galveston Island State Park here in Texas is still open. I don't know if we'll get there on time. I think it closes at 10 p.m. But you want to try to get outside, move around, do movement that's pleasurable for you. You don't want it to cause you to have problems. Yeah? It's funny because just years ago, if somebody looked like this, they'd be worried you're going to rob a bank. How fast things change. Okay, so anyway, we're going to drive around and then see what it's like right now here in April. And hopefully in Texas, we are told that these kind of parameters, we've been very good about social distancing. We've been doing a lot of, like when we go to the hardware store, when we go to supermarkets, all our carts are disinfected before we shopping carts. We also, all our restaurants are highly sanitary, and they are all either takeaway, like in the Aussie world. Australians say takeaway, or take out in American, or drive through. So we still have kind of like an experience of going to a restaurant. Our grocery stores are doing fantastic. Thank you again to all us truckers, the fellow truckers out in Texas, for doing the hard work, and the restaurant workers and the supermarket people. So the SALT movement tactic, the SALT movement is medicine. Salt can be beneficial to your respiratory system, whether there is a pandemic or not. It's just a healthy thing to do. And even if there's no pandemic, once in a while, like right now, the temperature is 50 degrees outside. 50 degrees outside. 66 degrees indoors. So you would cover up sometimes so you're ready to pull the thing off. I'm not going to take it off because it's just leave it on. So once again, the SALT movement tactic. Okay? Make sure you get, if you cannot get to the ocean, here's a trick. You take some sea salt. It has to be sea salt. Don't use regular salt. There's silica in it. Most people know that who are watching here. For the Edtex iTech family. put it in your baby shampoo. Just put some and then mix it into your shampoo, and you can, like with me, I shampoo my scalp. I don't have hair. Okay? Just put it in your scalp. Use the sea salt when you're in your shower or in your bath, and you'll get a similar effect. Okay? All right. Salt movement tactic of ATX iTech at the family at www.facebook.com/ATX internal tactical art. Just for fun. Yeah. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. There you go. How we doing? Woo! Heading to somewhere. We'll find out where we end up today. We're going to get there late after dark, obviously, to the beach. Get some salt air. Movement, salt, equal medicine. There you go. Tai Chi on the beach, maybe. We'll see what we can do. Karate on the beach. All right, took the bandana off, okay? But here we are. Allison's got hers on. It's for fun. Anyway, this is what it looks like. We are driving south to see if we can head to some movement is medicine salt air tactic. And it is now getting a little chillier, which we're totally outfitted. Got my boots and everything. And we're going to enjoy and see where we end up getting our one meal a day. What's coming up? Fireworks! Check this out. Look at this fireworks super Waterhole Saloon. We're just driving on by. McDonald's! You see McDonald's? Okay. Chevron, do you have enough gas?
Yep.
Alright. Chevron's open. Yeah, we got our gas. Hey, gasoline's really inexpensive right now. So, yeah. The Lord's Vineyard. We're headed south. Golly, look at that beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at those hills. Oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for beauty. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Thank you, Reverend Dr. Fred Rogers. Watching over us from heaven, the real one. You guys, if you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the real one. Hey, attorney that rocks, David Comey. Oh yeah, here we are. Brisket for breakfast. Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's should still be open.
I hope so.
We'll see. It will be because of the. As of now, Texas state parks have been remained open because of the Texas chief medical officer is recommending people go out and get fresh air while observing social distancing, which is what is a very, very good happy medium, so that we'll be able to build a herd immunity while we are doing a stay-at-home type of a deal, you know. So, yeah, you just can't have big crowds of people. You want to maintain about 2 meters between you and some other person or group of people. I mean, you can be close with a person like Allison and I are as the same household, but you just got to maintain distance. That's all. Actually, I like it that way. Ooh, there's still some wildflowers driving by. That's so cool. All right, just put it back on. On and off. Oh yeah. Woo. Here's Allison. She's got my red one. She has to find her pink one. Okay. Look at the flowers on this side. Wow. Look at that. Oh, look at those. Yeah. Oh man, that's gorgeous. You see it? Wow, we're just driving on the highway, man. Dude, look, it's orange. Ah, beautiful. All right, so last week when we were walking in the sun, and once again, look at how quickly the weather changes here in Texas. I said that we were at that time, last that I had been told was the mayor of Austin had imposed a shelter-in-place situation for COVID-19. However, shortly after we did last week's episode, the governor of Texas corrected the state and said, no, shelter in place is a legal term for when, let's say we're in here in a truck, when we get to whatever location we're at, we have to go inside a building, literally shelter in place. And for the pandemic protocols, the pandemic guidelines, if you will, with the social distancing, it does not necessarily apply. So we're no longer shelter in place in Austin. It is observing the pandemic guidelines, wearing these things. See how quickly it goes on, right like that. All right, wearing these things or a surgical mask for consideration of others, in case the individual, let's say I don't have any symptoms, okay, but if I were to have symptoms and I had a runny nose or whatever, I'm wearing this to keep other people from getting ill, not because I'm afraid other people are going to give it to me, okay? It's a consideration thing for me. Same thing if I were a surgeon operating on a patient. I'm not wearing the mask in order to keep myself from being infected by the patient. It's the other way around. I don't want to have my out-breath, infect the patient who is open, They're viscerally cut open and all that. So that's the whole point of these masks. But anyway, we are now encouraged, if we're at home, we follow all the U.S. federal guidelines along with the CDC, that is for the pandemic itself. However, we did keep the Texas state parks open and encourage people to go out and get exercise because movement is medicine, okay? And we are also told by our governor to get sun, which was what we were doing last week. Today there's not a whole lot of sun, but it's okay. We're gonna see where we end up. If we get to the beach at night, we'll breathe in some salt air, okay? Anyway, so usually when somebody's around, I do this. I'll put this up. Just for courtesy. I put this up. Now, you can use surgical masks or this. Either one is pretty much the same thing. It's a courtesy for other people so they don't get scared, just to say we're being courteous. Okay, it's getting dark now. We'll be able to see some light. Is McDonald's open? Yup. McDonald's drive-through. Yep, it's open. Okay. Schlotzsky's is open. Oh my gosh, Schlotzsky's is open. I just saw that. Now, of course, everything in Texas is takeaway or takeout. So I believe that's going to be at the earliest as of now. It's April 30th. Now, the last I heard, the governor of Texas, he did say for now, Monday, May 4th, 2020 is when schools will be open again. Now, University of Texas, for the rest of the semester, the students are online. They have to finish their courses online. And the University of Texas at Austin will be postponing commencement ceremonies, graduation ceremonies will be postponed. But, there's Buc-ee's, Popeyes, fried chicken, I think. Yeah, so it's kind of nice. I'm very grateful that we have our parks right now, for now, and we have our restaurants open. Right, Allison? We got Texas Roadhouse last night.
I know, so good.
Got a bone-in Fort Worth ribeye, medium rare. I'm sorry. No offense to anybody who's a vegetarian. When you guys don't eat meat, it doesn't offend me, okay? Let's all agree to disagree. All right. Yep, see, Bucky's at Bastrop. Is it open? Looks open to me.
Yeah.
All right. So Bucky's has food, pretty good food there too. And so nobody eats in there anyway. It never was like that.
No.
It's just a really cool gas. It's amazing. Bucky's is awesome.
Well, some people would eat at that area that's by the drinks.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. But, you know, anyway, we're going to head south and maybe see what it looks like by the beach today. All right. At night. All right. We are now in Galveston, Texas at night. Breathing in that salt air. Jack in the Box is open. Now in Galveston, Texas by the beach. We're in the beach town of Galveston, Texas. We're going to drive around, get that salt air mixed with a little bit of a hint of fighter. Yeah, okay, smell that salt air, right? With a little bit of fighter jet fuel. Fighter jets patrolling our airspace, right? Texas airspace. Anyway, yeah, so there's a lot of people. All right, we're at the beach now, man. Okay. Get that salt air. Woo, listen to that. You can't see it really a whole lot. It's a little bit of sprinkling. Make some salt air as ordered by the governor of Texas. Oh. It's raining now, so we got back into our vehicle. And as you can tell, Pleasure Pier here in Galveston is closed. It is pretty late. It's 11.
Yeah, but Saturday night it would be.
Saturday night would normally be open. But the thing is, what we notice here in Galveston is the corporations, the big corporation restaurants and hotels like Bubba Gump's or Hilton Hotel or anything as a big corporation are closed. But Guido's restaurants, Nick's restaurant by the Guido family, they are actually open for takeaway, for takeout. And then Nights Inn was open. What was that? Motel 8 was open. What was some other seaside hotel? Those motels are still open. And Murdoch's is open, I can tell. Because Murdoch's, you see Murdoch's right ahead.
They're usually closed by now.
They're closed by now anyway, but meaning I can tell Murdoch's is open. So basically the big corporate stuff is all closed. Yeah. If this Wendy's is a franchise, then it'll be open. It looks like no. Yeah. So corporate stuff, like 4 points.
No, it says pickup window open.
Oh, okay. So Wendy's is open. Murdoch's, yeah. Murdoch's has been here a long time. Yeah, I love it. Murdoch's is open. I could tell. Beautiful. Look at that. Anyway, thanks again for joining us at Candid Travels Texas for the sea air movement is medicine tactic. Sea air movement. Sea salt air. Sea salt air. Allison, did you enjoy the walk?
Yes.
It was nice.
To get salt air.
To get salt air. It's been almost over a month since we've been down here. And so, yeah, we obeyed the shelter in place in Austin until it was taken away, which is now it's just called stay home measures. I don't know what they call it now. It's called stay home. And like, for example, my brother Kevin, just this week, instead of seeing actual patients now, he had 2 COVID cases in Fort Worth. All of his patients at the clinic, he's seeing them on virtual, just in response to virtual patients. So it's all online. And then our dad had a neurology appointment, but he's going to be doing it on the phone. So yeah, we're making do here in Texas. So thank you so much for joining us at Candid Travels Texas. Once again, our love and prayers go out. If you have any prayer requests, email to drliualohaliu gmail.com, or if you have any type of UN method request, let me know. Textdelphia?
It says, I am not shaking hands because everyone is out of toilet paper.
That's what it says on the Textdelphia, right? I'm not shaking hands because everyone else is out of toilet paper. Well, you know, you could just use the, you call a redneck bidet. It's called a garden hose. Bend over, garden hose. Or just get a pink sponge, you know, and some hydrogen peroxide food grade. Let's see, Jack in the Box is closed or open. No, they're open. Jack in the Box is open. Anyway, all right, guys. Thanks again. We love you. Thanks for watching and joining our journey. Texas flag and U.S. flag flying side by side, equal height. Home sweet. Oh, my brother Kevin and Preston, my nephew, stayed at one of these places. Pretty cool, huh? Very inexpensive, but guess what? They're open. Listen, Homewood Suites Hilton is open. All right, Galveston Beach. Beautiful. It's about 66 degrees, so it's way warmer than in Austin. That was 50 degrees. Once again, we love you. Time Out Food Market's open. All right. Yeah. All right. You see some palm trees here? Can you see the palm trees? Palm trees. Yeah. Driving in Galveston. Look at these cool homes. Yeah. Here's another cool house. Look at that house. Look at that house. That's pretty cool. All right. Dominoes. Yeah, the lights are still on here. And it's real late. It's real late. It all works out. It'll all work out in the end. Heritage Village Center. Look at that. Wow. Whew. Oh, I love this statue, huh? The Galveston statue. Look at that thing. Wow. Here it is. It's really, really tall. And we're in a pickup truck. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can zoom in on the statue over here. Nice, huh? All right. Woo-ha. We're on road. That was on Rosenberg Street, guys. If you're right down. Yeah. Pretty cool. Galveston. Right, we're on the bridge now over the ocean. We're leaving Galveston Beach. And then Allison said, where are we going to go to get gasoline and eat?
Texas City Buc-ee's.
Texas City Buc-ee's. All right. We'll see you when we get there. See what it's like. All right, we passed the Texas City Buc-ee's, so we decided not to go there. We're gonna head through Houston and then go to the Katy, Texas Buc-ee's on the way back to Central Texas. It's beautiful. Look at the road. On the road again? Yeah. All right. What is that? Here's a big Texas cross coming up. Yeah, guys. The Almighty. Whatever faith you believe in. Oh, wow. Look, looks like there's this light coming from heaven. Do you see that, Allison? Shining on the cross. That's
right,
crazy.
Yeah,
the way it looks. Oh, praise the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Praise thy holy name. Hallelujah. Sam Houston Tollway still, right?
Yes.
That's why we got some lights. Lights are out on the interstate, the federal highway. All right, so these are our lights, our Texas grid lights. Bel Air Boulevard. We're gonna stop and drive through here and see what it looked like on Saturday night at midnight. What it look like at the Bel Air Center where we went before the COVID-19 shut down. Yeah, let's see. Right. We haven't eaten yet. This is where Allison knows where to drive. Bel Air Boulevard in Houston, Texas. There you go. She did a good job driving. You look good there in that light.
Oh, thanks.
See? Pretty. All right, Harwin. Here we are. It is midnight. So usually things are winding down by now on a Saturday night. Like karaoke drunk people are leaving, right? By 12 midnight. So we'll just drive through. We're not going to leave the vehicle or anything like that. Okay, this is the Ding Hao Plaza, right?
No.
No, it's not, is it? Oh, here we are. This is where we were, Star Eyes. I don't think we'll be able to come out. Oh, okay, the lights are up. Here we are. Here's the Bel Air Plaza in Houston. What's Up Cafe. Treetop State Farm. Okay, so it's all closed down. There you go. On a Saturday night. I don't think these places, I think half of these places are doing like a takeaway and takeout. You know, you can come and pick stuff up and eat in your car, bring it home. But it's midnight and it's closed. I don't hear karaoke people. All right, let's see where we're gonna go. We're gonna go eat now. Right. Look at this. It's so well lit here. It's midnight. Bel Air Food Street here in Houston. Now this is the is this Ding Hao? Yeah. So this used to be called D-Ho. Now it's Just Go. And this is like a plaza that I used to come here. We came here a lot as kids. And there was a medical doctor I took my grandma to here. I used to drive her there. And yep, this is what's called Square D-Ho. You see, they moved the name here. Oh man, I would get my Bruce Lee movies and rent them at a video shop in this area when I was young. Yeah. Okay, we're at Pella Street, Fiesta Food Market Plaza. All right. Yeah. Okay. It's not totally desolate, right, Allison?
Not completely, but...
Hey, Twisty Treat! Look at that Twisty Treat! Ooh, sweets! Maybe when summer comes around. Yeah, look at that Twisty Treat. I almost went here, the Catholic prep school. Straight Jesuit. Interviewed and everything. With Father Orlando. Wow. Midnight in Houston. Bel Air Boulevard. Back on the Federal 10 and the lights are back on. Hey, more electricity from the federal government. All right. Now in Katy, Texas. Time to go eat at Buc-ee's. Katy Mills, hometown of Renee Zellweger, actress, singer, dancer, who played Judy. I guess only older people watching this show will know who she is and care. Sorry, Renee. Watching Buc-ee's. And Allison said,
I am so hungry.
Well, I can choose to be hungry if I want. So I will choose to be hungry with her. All right. Buc-ee's Boulevard. Buc-ee's Boulevard. Yeah. Hi, Brendan. How are you? All right. There's Buc-ee's. Yeah. We're gonna eat in the car, in the truck. Yeah. Is it open? It's open. It's open. Woo. Right. I'm gonna say goodbye for now. Well, I'll show you guys the inside, what it looks like, and then we're gonna eat. Okay. I'm not gonna show you all what I'm gonna eat today. Here we are, Buc-ee's. Yeah. And Katy, Texas. Love it. Look at this awesome place. I love it. Look at this vast row of pumps. Yeah. Woo, all right. I don't see anybody else with a mask on, so I'm not going to do it. All right, here's Buc-ee's. Here we go. This is what Buc-ee's looks like on a Saturday night in Katy, Texas. during the COVID-19 peak 2 weeks here in Texas. So we're in here right now, and look at these screens. I don't know if you can see. It's for COVID-19. See, this is a screen. You might not be able to see it. Yeah. Let's see, Buc-ee's. Let's see what we got. Different foods. All right. Oh look, happiness is spelled Buc-ee's in Texas. For the spring that's coming, and summer's coming soon. It's April here. That's pretty cool. Maybe I might get a green apple today. Maybe I think I'll make a green apple. There's so much good stuff here. Just to eat with Allison. Green apple? Green apple, yeah. Or red apple. This is the true end of the episode here at Buc-ee's. And Allison sold me the Arizona green tea with ginseng and honey. One of my favorite drinks. Ginseng is a non-diagnostic method of increasing bioenergy. And honey doesn't raise your blood sugar. All right, thanks again for joining us, Candid Travels Texas, for the Movement Salt Air is Medicine tactic. Movement Salt Air Medicine tactic. And our trip to Galveston. Dinner at Buc-ee's. All right, we just got back from getting our salt air, and we got this situation. Neighbor's tree fell, so we're gonna have to fix this thing. Uh-oh, she's here. Oh. All right. Okay, we're gonna see if we can go to the governor's mansion tonight, and they decided to light a what?
Light it up blue.
A blue light in honor of people like
Healthcare workers.
Kevin, my younger brother, Dr. Kevin, who's a first responder during this pandemic. All right, let's see how we're gonna do this. I'll show you what we do when we're done. Before we go see the governor's mansion to see if the blue light is on there, honoring my fellow physicians and doctors who are also on the front lines. Got to get the gloves on. Okay, now you can hear me, right?
Yep.
So what I did was I put distilled water on here and a little bit of Texas whiskey. Let me show you the Texas whiskey on there. Extra antiseptic, and there we go. We're going to use this to cut some of the smaller branches. Texas Republic whiskey. A little bit of it to disinfect whatever pathogen might be out there. Now, this is not about the coronavirus. We have flesh-eating bacteria here in Texas and other pathogens that you probably have never heard of. So it's always important to stay clean here, okay? Okay, so what I want to do, got to wear your gloves. Some kind of protection, right? Because you don't know what's out there. Okay, for this, I'm going to pull this out. Pull this out right here. And Allison's going to help me. Pull that out. Put it right here. When you use the cutter, break it into little pieces. Okay? This is from the neighbor's tree. This is the area we're going to be cutting. Hey, we're getting our exercise. Okay, all this has got to go out of the pond. Alright. Now Allison's gonna start cutting that with that cutter over there. See? You got two. See? Show your hand. Alright. Now we'll fish this out so the frogs and the fish won't be disturbed. Okay, you see the little ripples? Those are our Texas mosquito fish. We have huge families in here. They eat mosquitoes. We don't have problems with mosquitoes. All right. So this one, we're gonna have to figure out what to do with it. It actually belongs to the neighbor, as you can see. Where did it break, Allison?
I think from this angle you can't really. It's over there.
Yeah, it's right here. So we'll be a good neighbor and take care of it on our side. Okay. Come down here. Oh, not very light. Boots. Not for fashion. Okay. Really heavy. Oh. Axe. Okay. So we're gonna start climbing. I'll show you what Allison's gonna be doing here. I'm gonna train this down. Okay? This one I might have to do. This is not the right tool for it, but you can work through it. Okay. Right here. Okay? Alright. Your turn. So we got the log down on the stairs, which we don't really use this. So I might chop this up and make firewood. It's actually pretty thick. And there's Allison doing her thing. So we're going to chop this into little pieces. And I'll show her how to do this thick one using an inferior tool when you don't have it. We currently don't have time to go get the axe. Okay. All right. This is the progress. Trim some over here, and we cut down that log / tree branch right there. All right. Let's see if we can go see the governor's mansion here in Texas Governor's Mansion with the blue light on. All right. Look at Allison. Whee! She has her bandana. All right, it is nighttime now. We're going to try to drive by the governor's mansion and end this salt movement tactic video to see if we can see the blue lights lighting up in honor of the people who are on the front lines taking care of the pandemic here in Texas. All right. All right, we're gonna go to the governor's mansion now. Drive by and see if the blue light is on. Yeah. All right, so hopefully we will see if businesses open up soon here in Texas while observing social distancing and pandemic observations. We've been doing really well here. Out of all of North America, we have the least number of fatalities so far. So hopefully things will go good. And there it is. Look at that beautiful building with the heart of Texas. Right there. Beautiful. We got a heart going there. So this way we will keep our economy going and still take care of both at the same time. According to our governor, we'll see if we can do it. We're now going across the bridge. Here we go. Driving into downtown Austin. Let's see where the governor's mansion is. We'll drive by and see if it's lit up. All right, are we almost there?
Kind of.
Okay,
approaching soon the governor's mansion. We're going to see if the light is lit up blue. We heard him say that on Good Friday. Coming up on the governor's mansion on the right. And is it lit blue? Yes. There's the blue lights. There we go. I can barely see it. There we go. Slow down. There it is. There's some blue light. Here it is. We're at the governor's mansion. This is a side wall. And there it is. The blue lights. There it is. There it is. It's all lit. You can totally see it. So, hey guys, prayers to everyone out there. We are in this, all this stuff together. All right. Thanks for joining us at Candid Travels, Texas for the Salt Movement Tactic. All right. Send any prayer requests. You have any UN method requests to email drlualohaliu@gmail.com. And aloha from Texas.
Let me see. Just
We are. Governor's Mansion. All right. All lit up blue like he promised. Here's the wall. The wall. All right, here's the morning after of all the work we did. Hey, happy Easter. How you doing? All right. Oh, just real quick after. Look at this. This is the progress on the wildflowers. Look at how much it's grown. Oh, wildflowers that I planted in our front yard, which is indigenous to here in Texas, which will be helpful for this tree. This is the oldest tree in Austin. 256 plus years. It's protected currently by the city. And the leaves are looking good. All right. Morning after. Yeah, so this is the beach sea salt tactic. Movement is medicine. And we're just walking around. Oh, that's been there for years, that sign. Talk to the neighbors, warn them, heads up about the trees. We may have to do something about our tree that's on the garage. Might crush the garage. Well, we'll see what we can do. I can do some YM to increase the height of the tree again. But usually in the winter time, the weight of the trees it grows kind of like in the winter. Then in the summer, the weight of the trees boughs from the leaves end up getting heavier, and so it kind of weighs on the side of the roof. So, oh well, you never know. Just enjoy life. Thanks for joining us at Candid Travels, Texas. Woo! In April of 2020, we were at the ocean, and then we came back to Central Texas. So hopefully our yard will get like this yard. Beautiful wildflowers. Maybe by next season. Oh my gosh, I never thought I'd see one. Here's a Texas antique auto. It is a David McDavid Suzuki Samurai from the 1880s. Oh yeah, Samurai! Suzuki Samurai. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. It's a beautiful flower there. Look at that. More wildflowers in our neighborhood, our neighbors. Hopefully ours in the yard. Look at that sunset. Thanks again. Send us any prayer requests, questions. Wow, look at that sunset. All right, so send any questions and prayer requests, any UN method requests to drlualohaliu at gmail.com. Aloha from Texas, April 2020. Left over from Easter morning.